champs. Keyforge, we got a new update. Finally got an update. So, update 23, January 11th, 2023. We got The Real Work Begins, production update with video and pictures. What a wonderful time the Game Found Him campaign has been so far. The Pledge Manager closed, for real this time, this past Friday, and we saw a few more backers join in on the reigniting of Keyforge. While the Pledge Manager came to a close, the work to get your items out continues to churn out on here at Ghost Galaxy. Not my fault, not my fault. We thought now would be a good time to not just tell you about the work that's been done so far, but show you the work. Let's get printing. Before any work can get done, the materials need to come in. Let's just say it's quite a lot. Looks like a crap ton. All of this will be turned into cards, boxes, and playmats that eventually will make its way to you. The team at Keyforge has been working non-stop, producing a number of items, including the house playmats and token creature sets. Saurian, Triceratops, some kind of guy. Then we got crap ton of decks on carts, unwrapped. Mars token, I believe. Thousands of these special decks are waiting to run through our packaging machines and then get boxed by hand. Equidon looks like the token right there. Unfathomable got to be the token because it's a one strength, and on the top there goes the decks and paper boxes. Okay, we even put together this short video to show the wrapping in motion. Let's check that out. It's like Fantasy Flight. The way it's wrapped, at least. Yeah, so they have their own digital printing press, so it should be all in-house. I don't know. I mean, they got a whole bunch of it, so maybe that's why it's taking so long. Man, looks like gravity feed boxes. I guess those are the boxes for the mats, I guess. Alright, yeah, so while a lot of work's been done so far, there's still plenty to go. We're currently waiting on some materials to get delivered at Keyforge to work on the actual Winds of Exchange decks. So I guess the ones they got at the celebration are mock actual decks? I don't know. Despite this, we're still on track for our estimate of 6 months following the close of the Pledge Manager on December 16th. Hopefully they're not saying exactly like May 16th, or what is that? June 16th. Hopefully they're like within before June 16th, if with any luck. We are as excited as you are to get your hands on the latest set as soon as possible. We hope you enjoyed this update and look forward to sharing more in the coming weeks. Yeah, so what is it? Less than 4 minutes. Let's see a few comments. Great video, but where do you store the plumbus? I think that's a Rick and Morty thing. Could be a Keyforge thing, but for some reason I think it's a Rick and Morty thing. Let's get this bread. Crap, yeah. The campaign said shipping in January 23rd. Did I see that? Yes, but the frequently asked question stated otherwise. Yeah, sadly the Game Found software doesn't allow them to update that info once created. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Amazing. Keep up the great work. Can't wait. I'm guessing store championships in February/March are not happening anymore. Maybe with older sets. Looks fantastic. Keep up the good work. Alright, still sub 5 minutes. Let's check out what else is cool on Game Found right now. Alright, the Art of War card game. The Art of War card game is a non-collectible tabletop game inspired by such titans of video game card games world like Beta Gwent. The Witcher card game and Hearthstone, where you can lead 1 to 4 factions and fight for dominance in fierce card battles which you can challenge as many as 3 opponents at the same time. Okay, new 4-player game, cool. Right, alright, looks like 2 lanes, but I guess they had space for 3 lanes though, like the original Gwent. I don't see anything in the front lane for some reason. Might just be 2 lanes, which seems stupid if they're going to compare. If they're going to compare it to regular Gwent. Hey, I work for a board game manufacturer. Selling Hello Bright something team manufacturing company. Okay, we're a small team from Latvia, and we have never been involved in the development of tabletop games before. It all started when the final version of the video game Gwent, the Witcher card game, was released, which was completely different from the beta version. The nostalgia of forever gone beta Gwent inspired us to create our own game. We decided to recreate what we really loved about the old Gwent and improve other aspects that were missing in other similar games. Our game was intended to be a tabletop, non-collectible, and player moves should be easily and quickly calculated by the players themselves without using any additional means. And on top of that, the game should become more social and can be played with more players at the same time than comparable games like Gwent, Magic, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic is the poster child for gang of people at the table with Commander. And in the end, we succeeded. The art of war was born. Yeah, so that's on preview right now. No price information around, but the campaign preview though. 107 gamers following. And one other, I like the way it looks. Blade Rondo. Blade Rondo is not just one game, but a stunning series of games from Dominant Games that allows for 1 to 2 players. Okay, so it says Domina, I guess that who really made the game, but then Japanime Games. They're known for games such as the Heart of Crown, cool deck building game. And did they come out with Gun and Gun? I don't think so, but they got a lot of games though. Japanime Games. The Pledge Manager, everyone can pledge to this project. Okay, so I guess it's up now. 1,098 board gamers following. 100 detailed characters. Infinite flexible combinations. Check out that video.
Take up your swords and battle your way to the Undying Witch. Experience the most tightly designed 1 to 2 player Dominant Game series yet. 5 beautiful hand-building battle card games brimming with an evolving story and characters that deepen across the full span of games. The long-awaited Pentology masterpiece is here. Japanime Games brings you Blade Rondo, the legendary set. Get ready to take out your opponent or take on the separate single-player story arc. With 42 player cards and up to 20 solo cards per game, as well as new mechanics in every sequel, find the exciting new hand combinations and characters every time. You want to play each fast-paced Blade Rondo over and over again. Build on the best game like Fantasy Chronicles for a more extensive hand-building experience. Or, if you and a friend both have copies of the same Blade Rondo game, you can choose exactly which of your favorite swords you want to fight with instead. Unlock a mysterious world filled with magic and betrayal, seen through the legends of each of the swords at your command. Discover the Order of the Rose, the organization founded to promote peace between humans and magicians, and the ghastly true objective now sees before you. Battle your way through the 5 interwoven games to reach the final epic battles with the malevolent force behind the Order's corruption. Can you balance your attack, defense, and both values as you send forth your best swords to chip away your opponent's life points? The strategy lies in your choices. Complete your Dominant Games collection with the legendary Blade Rondo anthology, or mix and match the sets to your heart's desire. Japanime Games. We bring Japan to you.
Alright, looks interesting, but let's see if we can get some more information on how it plays. Dominant Games, Blade Rondo. Quando. 7 swords serve as your soul. You are a Swordian, a human with the ability to manifest the skills and techniques used by characters of legend. A Swordian's manifestation are known as swords, weapons of great power that descend upon the battlefield as the legendary characters themselves. As a bird yearns to soar in the heavens, so too do the swords seek a place to do battle, to do combat. Answer their call, let them sing out in battle. Alone or outnumbered, you fight on, undaunted. In the shadow of death, you stand unafraid. For you are a Swordian, a sworn defender of the peace. You open your eyes and find yourself in the story of betrayal of the muses, embodiments of, and whatever. Blade Rondo is a fast-paced, card-based clash of swords and sorcery for 1 to 2 players with 7 chosen swords in hand. Face your opponent on the battlefield, reduce their life to 0, and declare the winner. To be declared the winner. Physical attack, secondary, you gain the following bonded effects. Luminescent. When either player takes damage, you may discard this card to increase or decrease the amount of damage taken by 1. Cost 2. Glistening Gladius. Okay, pitch to get something. You gain 2 life in the following effects. Ambrosia Peach. When your something familiars deal blah blah blah, discard this card and gain 3 life. Don't know how much that costs, but 5 initiative looks like that costs. 2,000 limited printing extras. Alright, so what is that? $125? Are they crazy? Alright, but what yeah, still story. Alright, 1 to 2 players, 15 minutes. Okay, like that. Always like a nice quick game. Game overview and setup. Blade Rondo is a fast-paced, card-based clash of swords and sorcery for 1 to 2 players. With 7 chosen swords in hand, face your opponent on the field of battle, reduce their life to 0, and be declared the winner. Okay, draw 15 sword cards from each from the deck and choose 7 to be your hand for the game. Return the rest to the box. Okay, so 7 out of 15 cards. Place your board opposite your opponent. Your 3 dice start at 0 and your life stone starts at 15. Okay, life at 15. I guess this vote. Okay, life stone 15. Your 3 dice start at 0. Okay, leave space next to your board. It is so hot. Leave space next to your board for your familiar and bonded cards. Okay, set area. Okay, leave space for your play area. This is where you will play cards from your hand and place gambit cards face down and ready to respond to opponent's attacks. Okay, so we got traps and probably creatures going to the play area. Okay, take an enkindle and an enamor card each. The second player also takes an quicken card. These cards do not go into your hand, so 3 on board spells or whatever. Then the first player sets their voltage die to 1 and plays their first card. Whoever reduces their opponent's life to 0 first wins. Card overview. You'll start with the following information on breath control and sword cards. Card name, Tribute Lily. Cost, the cost you must pay to play this card. 12 minutes. Yeah, let's keep working. Limited icon. Cards bearing this icon are discarded if they're in the player's play area at the end of the turn. Discipline symbol. That right there indicates which discipline this card belongs to. And effects. Text explaining what this card does when used. Unless there's a specific discipline symbol listed to the left of the effect, it shares the discipline symbol shown in the top right of the card. Flavor text. Breath control card back, sword card back, 2 different decks. Okay, 42 player cards, 16 solo cards, 5 breath control cards, 6 dice, 2 player boards, 2 life stones, 1 rule book. Download all 5 rule books. So there's like 5 different games or what? It doesn't sound like it. Alright, one last video, then we'll get out of here. Surely not the whole video, but still about it. Okay, 125 are limited anthology. Get all the individual. Get all the games in the limited edition box. Swordy and start your journey and take your pick of one of the 5 Blade Rondo games.
Now, the number 1 question I get
maybe they're just decks or something
last year is, how do I get board games from Asia? And Blade Rondo is going to be
40 for 2,
today because
125 for everything. Looks like 2 companies. Retailer plates.
When we publish this, so it should be on for most of the rest of April 2022. So if you're interested at all in this game, head over to the GameFound page and check out all the content there. Now you're going to ask, Jay, what is Blade Rondo? I have no idea what it is. They love CCGs, collectible card games, and deck building. Deck building just for some reason just did not catch on in Japan. They just No, we like tile laying games. We love tile laying games. And there are a ton of tile laying games in Japan. But they love CCGs, collectible card games. And I think Blade Rondo is an answer to that. Blade Rondo
Yeah, they
is
don't
a
like deck building games in Japan.
game,
Crazy.
but an actual system. I'm going to explain a little bit what I mean there. Dual decking is basically comes from Magic the Gathering. You've heard of Magic the Gathering, right? So instead of building your own decks, there's a dual deck case that has 2 decks. So 2 people can come in and play and give a Magic, and they don't have to build a deck. They don't have to design a deck and decide which cards there are. They just, here's my deck, this is your deck, we sit down and we play Magic. Really, really, really simple. And I don't know, there are like hundreds of different dual decks out there. But Blade Rondo is slightly different than that. It is just a dual deck system, and the game ends maybe like in 20 to 30 minutes. It's fast. It's lightning fast. Oh, Jen, you mentioned Magic the Gathering dual decks. Why don't I just buy one of those instead of this? That is a good question, and I have an answer. Number 1, this ends in 30 minutes to 20 to 30 minutes. It's fast, and this takes far less table space than a game of Magic.
You're saying they're different games, but it sounds like to me they're just different decks.
Also, the art in this game is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, Wizards of the Coast does a really good job, especially over the last few decades, but the art on these cards is really fantastic. And if you like this anime style, then you're going to be in for a treat because the art on these cards is really, really fantastic. You're going to get this. I should have a box to show you, like, this is Blade Rondo, this is the box, but instead, I only have this. And that's because this is all a print and play version. This is the English translation of the Japanese version, and there have been 5 versions of this as a one-base game and 4 standalone expansions. This publisher started off as a simple card game publisher, and then they exploded with Blade Rondo, and they've done one pretty much every single year. Even one year when they call it Bread Rondo, where you're like baking bread and fighting over bread for some reason, because why not? And now Japan Games is going to take the first 5 Blade Rondo games and bring them all to the Western market, all translated into English. And I gotta say, I'm really impressed with the game. I like it. I like this game, and I recommend it. But I'm going to talk about some negatives.
That's what I was
Pretty much you get everything you see here. You'll get like these 5 breath cards here, and you'll get a stack of 40 sword cards, you'll get a stack of like 20 muse cards, and this is just for the solo game. So unlike the Magic Duel decks, you can't play those solos, but these you can. You also get like 2 little boards here. You'll have 6 dice each. You'll get D10s. I don't have any D10s. I have D8s and I have D12, but why use a D10? I even have D4s for some reason. These are used to measure your stats. One's attack, one's defense.
They're going to pick this up for $20.
Essentially your mana or your resource or your money in the game. And I think this is a really brilliant mechanic. And I think this is probably my favorite part of the game. Round 1, you have 1 voltage. Round 2, you have 2 voltage. And so on and so on and so forth. Until round 9, and I've only gone to round 9 once or twice. But when you get to round 9, then you'll have 9 voltage. And every round after that, you'll lose health instead of gaining more voltage. Why that's so cool? Well, because in Magic, they have something called mana screw. And when you draw in Magic, you basically have to draw your little mana cards and you place them down, and then you have money to buy all the stuff and play the cards that you want to play. But if you don't have any mana coming in, you're going to get screwed, mana screwed. And it's really painful when that happens. When you look down the bottom of your deck and see all this mana there, after you lose, it's painful. So the fact that this increases once every round, so round 1, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and it kind of forces the power of the cards. Brilliant. And then speaking of the cards,
but yeah, that's the Keyforge update. That's the Art of War, Gwent, trying to bite Gwent, and then we got Blade Rondo, something coming out of Japan. Yeah. Check me out later. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow your games. Peace.